The Fanfiction Power Hour is a comedy podcast between friends that does not attempt straightforward readings. The links to the fanfictions are in the description if you would prefer an unaltered experience and to support the authors by giving the stories a like.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jen and Wizzy's Fanfiction Power Hour. I am your host for tonight, Wizzy Puff, joined as always by the lovely Jen.
Hi, I'm a vengeful spirit.
You still vengeful? Even after the last episode?
Pretty fucking vengeful, honestly.
But I thought you forgave me. That was the whole point.
Did I say that I forgave you?
No, I kind of thought by the end of the episode you would forgive me.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do forgive you. You, murderous slut bag.
Whoa! I may be a murderous bag, but we don't slut shame here.
Oh no, that was an honorific.
Oh, I see. Well, progress. I'm getting compliments.
Maybe.
All right. After the last gift that I opened was a dud, I was kind of thinking maybe we could open some more, and you could maybe open one now, eh? You want to open one of these gifts? Tell the audience what you got?
Sure. Oh my goodness. It's another story.
Wahoo! Yay! More reading!
Whoa. Woo.
That's right. Tonight, you get to read with me another story by TCC 56.
That's pretty exciting. I've enjoyed their work so far.
Yeah, their works like the first one's free, and I was run over by a truck and reborn into another dimension, except it's the same horse dimension I was originally from. I don't know if I said that right at all.
Well, I didn't like your attitude towards it.
I'm sorry, I was trying to remember it, and I couldn't remember it word for word, so I feel like I ad-libbed it.
Yes, indeed, it's, oh no, I was hit by a truck and reborn into another dimension as a horse, except it's the same horse dimension I'm originally from.
Okay, I messed that up a bit. So if you remember any of those, we read those on the podcast previously. But now we get to read one of TCC's Christmas stories.
Ho, ho, ho.
And they even got a little Christmas hat on their profile picture.
It's so cute.
So they're getting into the spirit.
Oh man, this one was older though. This one was 2023.
Oh man. Oh no, it's going to be before they realized that they were a good writer.
Could be. Well, we'll just have to see.
Okay. So, let's begin with tonight's story. Rainbow Dash, Spirit of Heartwarming versus the Grand Council of Holidays. And look at that awesome picture. They got the Scales of Justice lady, but she's holding two presents as the scales. And I think, I don't even know. Oh, yeah, this is still the lady. She's naked, so I wasn't sure. That's going to be problematic on the thumbnail.
Good news, I can hide that.
Awesome.
I just put a big old sensor bar.
You just put some present wrap around her, because she's already got some around her eyes, and a Santa hat. So she's all Christmasified.
It's pretty lovely. Yeah, she's not that naked.
Yeah.
Like, her outfit's a bit skimpy, but it's hiding the boobage.
It's just, it's not like sexual boobies. It's more like warrior boobies.
Which are even hotter for some reason.
For some reason, come on. For the obvious reason, we all love warriors in this house. Those guys who just go around slaughtering people with swords. All of them.
Hot.
All right. Rainbow Dash, Spirit of Heartwarming versus the Grand Council of Holidays by TCC 56. Chapter 1.
The only chapter.
Order in the court does not mean you get hay fries, Dash.
I imagine it more like a order in the court does not mean you get hay fries, Dash.
That does make sense. I was kind of thinking the judge is getting pissed off at her.
The judge would get pissed off at her, though.
Because, at the moment that he's going order in the court, he's going to be a little bit grumpy.
You assuming that the judge is male?
Thank you for pointing that out. That was sexist of me.
We should all go kill Wizzy, right? For his blatant sexism.
You almost got him to kill me. Just like I did to you.
Damn.
But no, that was a revenge plot. That wasn't real virtue.
Nope. I'm actually not very virtuous. I'm just adorable.
Yeah, you get away with everything because you're adorable.
Mm-hmm. Total cutie patootie I am.
That's why I drowned you.
Fuck ass.
There was an order of operations among the bearers. When there was a problem, you went to the most capable other bearer in that area and worked your way down. You had an issue that needed intelligence, you went to Twilight first. Then probably Pinkie Pie, who knew far more than she let on, and down the line until you got to Rainbow Dash, and you knew you were in trouble. Oh, poor Rainbow Dash.
No, but it's true, though.
Fair. She knows her strengths are elsewhere. And that's what we love about her.
Queen.
Similarly, if you had a technical problem, you started with Applejack and worked your way down to Rarity, who was usually too distracted by surface issues to solve the underlying problem. Non-bearers were only involved when none of the 6 could handle things. That was an unspoken bond between them, because no matter what, they had a connection that transcended competence. They had faith that their best friends would come through. There were exceptions, of course. Applejack went to her family just as readily, and Fluttershy had Dr. Fauna because she wasn't going to mess around when an animal's life was on the line. Spike was also in the mix, but irregularly. They all recognized he was very capable and knowledgeable, but he was also a child, and that was an extra layer of reluctance to involve him when you didn't have to. Yeah, Spike is just a little baby.
He's just a little baby boy.
He's a little hatchling.
So cute.
But he's also the great and glorious.
So cool, man. He's awesome.
Gotta do a fic that actually uses that side of his character.
Yeah. The show really doesn't.
Man.
He saves the Crystal Empire once or twice, and then that's about it.
Twice? I only knew once.
There was the time with Sombra, and then the time with the Equestria games when a big ice ball was coming down and about to destroy the place.
And he breathed fire.
Because some dipshit tripped. Yeah, he breathed fire.
Yay! But he was also a child, and that was an extra layer of reluctance to involve him when you didn't have to. Rarity accepted, which every pony else still was quietly displeased with. Rarity!
Well.
She just likes to manipulate Spike.
She sure does.
But those outside allies were fairly specific, and you wouldn't see Rarity going to Dr. Fauna for help without Fluttershy, nor Twilight asking for Granny Smith's aid without Applejack. By these rules, Starlight Glimmer belonged to Twilight Sparkle, and would only be approached with the Princess of Friendship's help. So, when Rainbow Dash came to get Starlight Glimmer in the dead of night alone, it was a signal that something had gone very, very wrong.
Starlight, you know crime, right?
This was also a bad sign.
No, she knows crime wrong.
She's not good at crime, but she likes to do it.
I mean, she had a cult for a few years. So, that's
so
a
wait,
bit.
She is good at crime?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said she knows crime wrong.
Yeah, that was a joke, actually. I can joke, you know, just because I'm a spirit of vengeance.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a serious joke. Like how you'd say that Rainbow Dash is a dumbass.
Why would I joke about that? Rainbow Dash is a dumbass, and it's a problem.
She needs help.
She needs
Someone
serious
needs
help.
to give her an intervention for her stupidity.
My favorite pony.
Starlight very carefully considered her next words. Why do you think that? The response was not so carefully chosen.
I mean, you and Trixie.
Starlight's magic clamped Dash's mouth shut in a panic. Okay, I get why. A light smack to the unicorn's horn disrupted the spell so Dash could talk again.
Look, I need a lawyer, and I figure, you know crime. You're good at manipulating ponies. You're the perfect choice.
Alarm bells continued to go off in Starlight's head, but were overwhelmed by her unending lack of amusement. You're really bad at getting ponies to help you, Rainbow Dash.
Well, I don't need help often, because I'm awesome.
Urge to help you diminishing rapidly. Panic flashed in Dash's eyes.
But not awesome enough for this. Please, Starlight, you gotta help me.
For a moment, she considered refusing Dash, but Twilight's lessons had dug too deep, and Starlight knew in her heart of hearts that she could never truly say no. Not in the face of such desperation. I'd like to help you, Rainbow Dash.
Sure.
She'd like to help her, but she doesn't actually like Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
Have these characters actually really interacted before? Or has she only really touched her with the main six?
They haven't really had like a 1-to-1.
Okay.
Like they had a bit of hanging out time in whatever it was called, Every Little Thing She Does. But that was when she hypnotized the main six. Except for Twilight. She didn't hypnotize Twilight.
Oh. Was this when she was a good guy?
Yeah, well, when she was trying to be.
Oh, but she failed?
Yeah, she failed pretty miserably. But that's okay, she got better.
Well, that's good. Relapse does not mean permanent.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lesson for all of you addicts out there.
And also not all of you non-addicts out there. Just in case you happen to run into one of the addicts.
You're just trying to warn them.
I'd like to help you, Rainbow Dash, but being a lawyer requires more than just knowing crime and being able to convince ponies. I don't have a law degree or a license, and without those, I can't practice law in Equestria.
Briefly, Rainbow looked distraught, right up until those last words.
And then Starlight's heart sunk. Oh, then it's all good, because this case isn't in Equestria.
New dread set in.
You committed crimes in Griffinstone?
Not exactly.
Ooh, it's the first one of this season.
So
Jingly, jingly, jingle. Feels so satisfying.
good.
Ponies in general were used to the bearers being involved in ridiculous shenanigans. They regularly interacted with previously unknown creatures, got into situations that defied all sense, and had proven more than a few legends to be real. Starlight, being bearer adjacent, had an even greater tolerance than average for the weirdness, but even she had to pause a little to wrap her head around the oddity of what was before her. The courtroom, it turned out, was not in Equestria. It wasn't really in anywhere. The featureless white void of limbo stretched around them for infinity, rending the mind of mortals with the sheer scope of the unending.
Hang on 1 minute. Griffinstone is kind of Equestria. I mean, they
Oh.
participate in the Equestria games, so
But do you think that's more like they move into Equestria to compete in it, though? Like, they have to go to Equestria to compete, not the other way
I mean,
around.
they do have to go to Equestria to compete, but
Okay.
like the Equestria games is all like little different, I guess, towns in Equestria. All little like towns
Oh, okay,
competing and
so-
stuff.
It's supposed to be like Ponyville versus Canterlot versus Crystal Empire versus Griffinstone.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Because I remember you telling me before that like Griffinstone and the Yak area aren't inside of Equestria.
Yeah, I've definitely said that before, but like thinking about it now, that just came to
Well,
mind.
Equestria games might just be a biased title because they, how they say like every pony and stuff.
Perhaps, but they also don't include the yaks.
That's actually racism. Turns out the Griffins needed to fight really hard to get the right to compete in the Equestria games. There's a whole civil discourse.
Man,
That should be a fic.
that should be. Maybe it is a fic. Maybe we'll read it
Ooh.
someday. Probably not.
Yeah, for now, we have this beautiful fic. The existence of a courtroom, or at least the judge's bench, a witness stand, and 2 tables for the plaintiff and defendant, respectively, actually hurt more than it helped because it gave context to the vast infinite. Starlight tried to focus on the papers in front of her and not think about what was and wasn't around her.
Honestly, I would have expected Rainbow Dash to like get Twilight to do attorneying.
That's a good point.
I guess Twilight wasn't available.
Yeah, that's probably why. All that mattered, she told herself, was Rainbow Dash, sitting beside her, the judge behind the bench, and the opposing attorney at the opposite table. The judge in question, an autumn-colored deer creature made of leaves, adjusted his pince-nez glasses.
Now hearing Rainbow Dash, Spirit of Heartwarming versus the Grand Council of Holidays. Objection!
Starlight shoved Rainbow Dash back into her seat. Both the judge and the opposing counsel, a Wendigo wearing a bow tie, looked disdainfully at... Wait a minute, that's the first time they've spelled Wendigo right in these fanfictions.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go!
Great job, TCC. Ugh,
Knew we could count on you.
you're the best.
Looked disdainfully at Starlight, who tried to smile past her embarrassment.
Rainbow Dash, Spirit of Hearthwarming versus the Grand Council of Holidays.
Repeated the judge with far graver authority.
Judge Great Seedling presiding.
He rapped his gavel.
Miss Glimmer, do you have an opening statement?
I do, Your Honor.
She rose, moving around to stand before the bench.
While the circumstances of Rainbow Dash's ascension to become the spirit of Hearthwarming were both
Is this a thing that's canon?
No.
Okay. I was like, wait, so Starlight apparently knows of it. Does this mean that it actually happened before in the show or something?
She knows of it because she has to, because she's the goddamn attorney.
Oh. I was assuming that she was dragged in here without actually preparing her client for some reason.
She was looking through her notes earlier.
Oh, that makes sense. She's like a freaking public defender with how much time they have.
Yeah.
While the circumstances of Rainbow Dash's ascension to become the spirit of Hearthwarming were both extraordinary and tragic, I will demonstrate that the role must be given to another. While she does indeed have the qualities needed to embody the fires of friendship and the spirit of the season, it is a mantle that she cannot take up. I sympathize with the members of the Grand Council of Holidays, but they sadly need to find a different being to carry the torch going forward.
Did Rainbow Dash kill Santa?
Oh my god. Well, just like what Sunset tried to do, but Rainbow Dash was faster.
Oh my god. Nice.
I thought I already delivered your present, Rainbow Dash. And then she swings a second hammer and actually gets him this time. Judge Seedling nodded, then turned his gaze to the other side.
And Miss Maria for the defense.
The Wendigo stood up, at least as well as one could with no rear half of the body, and, after adjusting the bow tie, opened her mouth. A horrible cacophony rattled forth. The sound of ice and death, carried by cruel winds that cut through coats like a blade and snuffed out even the concept of heat. Ooh, do you think you can imitate that?
No.
It continued for several seconds before the Wendigo paused, cracked open a tin of breath mints, chewed one, and cleared her throat.
Ahem. Apologies, Your Honor. I'm getting over a bout of the flu.
Judge Seedling nodded to accept the excuse, and she continued.
The Grand Council of Holidays will show that Rainbow Dash, through her direct actions, caused the deaths of all 3 prior spirits of Heartwarming.
No!
Oh. Wait, did she kill the reindeers?
Oh god, wait, what
Oh,
are the
God,
actual
did she kill the
spirits?
reindeers? In the best gift ever, Pinkie Pie goes to 3 reindeer who can see basically the past, present, and future of gifts.
Oh.
And they give her like a gift that Twilight will love. And it turns out that yes, Twilight does love the gift because in the moment, the pudding was not going to stop attacking them. And that was the ingredient to get the pudding to stop attacking them.
Pudding?
Fucking obviously. So,
Okay.
yeah, those are the spirits of Hearthwarming. I guess Rainbow Dash killed them.
Okay. Jesus.
You killed them?
All eyes went to Starlight Glimmer as she verbally exploded at her client. Rainbow Dash shifted in her seat.
What? No way. They were just stunned. It's a shame because those spirits were pretty chill, man.
Aww.
I especially like the one who saw the future.
Man. And he's so unchill in, well, he's actually pretty chill in the Christmas story, The Christmas Carol. But he's still kind of spooky.
Yeah. But she is very spooky in Best Gift Ever.
Nice. Picturing like a stoner deer, like 3 stoner
No.
deers, and they're just like really radical and cool to hang out with.
You got like an old one who sees the past of gifts, a middle-aged one who sees the middle of gifts, and a younger one who sees the future.
She sees the present of gifts.
Wizzy, that doesn't make any sense. God.
If they don't make that joke in this show, I'm never watching it.
They do.
Yes.
Ironically, though, not with those characters.
That's insane.
Pinkie Pie is the ghost of Christmas presents.
Yo! Is that in the one where Luna learns about the play Heartwarming Carol?
No. It's actually Starlight who learns that, but whatever. Technically, not Starlight, different character, but Starlight is used to portray her.
Yo! That's a really good way to bring it back to the story.
Yep.
The Wendigo Maria glared.
You crashed into them at maximum speed, killing all 3 of the gift givers instantly.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Okay, first of all,
Dash shot back, rising out of her chair in anger.
that was nowhere near my stop speed, and I demand the court records reflect that. What a genius Rainbow Dash is.
Well, she may not be saving herself, but at least she's being honest.
Starlight, shut your client the fuck up, please. And second, I didn't crash into them. They were just near the part of the ground I crashed into. Starlight, I'm begging you. Inside the blast radius?
Maria pointed out sneeringly. Judge Seedling banged his gavel.
Order. Order. Testimony and statements will be done according to the book, not shouted out randomly.
Starlight grabbed Rainbow Dash and pulled her back down. Dash, I swear to Celestia, I will quit and let them force you into indentured servitude, delivering gifts for eternity if you don't stop making my job harder.
That sounds so awesome if Rainbow Dash became that.
She could deliver gifts faster than Santa.
Totally.
Across the aisle, Maria adjusted her tie and returned to her planned statement.
As the effects of the impact are irrefutable hard evidence, there is no argument nor any wiggle room about the status of Rainbow Dash. By the rule of the clause, any being who causes the death of a holiday spirit must take up that spirit's role as penance. While I am sure the plaintiff's counsel will try, no mortal argument can change the laws of the universe.
The Wendigo sat down, and Starlight glared daggers across the way. She had been challenged. Judge Seedling turned to Starlight.
The plaintiff may call her first witness.
The plaintiff calls Princess Celestia, Sol Invictus and Avatar of the Sun.
Woo!
Whoa! Me and Jen in the audience watching this happen.
We're the fucking whatever they're called.
The gallery.
Jury.
I don't know. With the jury, we're going to decide if Rainbow Dash is innocent or not and just say, yep, she gets to go. Sorry.
Oh. No, I say she has to be the spirit of Heartwarming.
Oh, God.
Because I think it's really funny for Rainbow Dash to become the spirit of Heartwarming.
There was a flash, and
a
indeed,
scream.
Princess Celestia appeared on the witness stand beside the judge. She was calm and collected, just as she had been when Starlight had briefed her on the situation. Judge and Starlight actually had more time than I thought.
Yeah, wow. And she was shocked that she murdered them? What?
Right? That's surprising. She spent more time thinking, okay, I can get my witnesses together, and it doesn't matter what the case is. It's Princess Celestia. She's going to help.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Princess Celestia is only so powerful here.
Yeah. But still the most powerful person Starlight knows.
Yeah.
Besides Twilight.
Yeah.
Just as she had been when Starlight had briefed her on the situation. Judge and Princess gave one another a respectful nod. Then the judge motioned for Starlight to begin. Eyes closed, she took a deep, steadying breath. Time to break the laws of the universe again.
Princess Celestia, could you please state for the court what your relationship is to the Grand Council of Holidays?
Celestia straightened her back and started into the testimony they had discussed. I am an adjunct member of the Grand Council of Holidays, representing the Summer Sun Celebration. Starlight nodded.
And when you say adjunct member, what does that mean?
It means I was denied a seat on the council itself, but I am allowed to be present and have a non-voting voice in holiday-related matters. Take it slow, Starlight thought to herself. Don't rush.
Can you elaborate on why you have been denied that seat?
There was a moment of hesitation from the princess. They had gone over her testimony several times, but this was still an obvious sore spot, and it took effort for her to keep her tone even. Well, it traces back to the beginning of the celebration. Traditionally, spirits of the holiday appear after the holiday itself comes into existence. A spirit cannot exist without its holiday, and they're tied together on a metaphysical level. But the process was in reverse for myself and my holiday, as I existed before Hoof, and the holiday was created around me. Since I'm not tied as directly to my holiday, the other spirits don't consider me a full member of the council.
Oof.
Man, that's so rude. That's Princess Celestia you're talking about. Put some respect on the name.
Meanwhile, the other spirits here might be able to crush her within 2 seconds.
I'm picturing the Easter bunnies here.
Yes.
God. More nodding, giving a pause for dramatic effect. Starlight's eyes went for a moment to her opponent, but found no usable reaction from the Wendigo.
Is this a common situation, Princess?
No. Celestia's voice dipped deeply into bitterness. I'm the only one. In fact, they denied my sister a similar place in regards to her own role with Nightmare Knight.
Denied on what grounds?
Starlight mentally kicked
Being
herself.
a bitch.
We already had a guy. His name was Peter Pumpkin.
Denied on what grounds?
Starlight mentally kicked herself. She had responded too fast, almost snapping. She needed to stay professional, more so because Rainbow Dash looked ready to start throwing punches. Celestia's response was slower, perhaps because of Starlight's overeager speed. Well, they changed the rules. After my holiday came to light. She paused to airily laugh at the pun. No one else did.
Oh,
No one else did. Come on. Gotta hold it together.
sorry.
There was a lot of debate on if I should be there at all. Eventually, they decided on my adjunct position as a compromise, but rewrote the rules that only those who dedicated their entire soul to being a spirit could fill the role. So my sister cannot join the council as she has her ties to Equestria and to the moon, with Nightmare Knight only being a small part of her portfolio.
Okay, so we're gonna get Rainbow Dash out based on her being the element of loyalty and her dedication to Equestria.
Oh man, that's totally where Starlight's going. I was more thinking about the lore that they're writing here than where the argument was actually heading. Because I was just thinking, like, how come Luna can't be in adjunct position? Kind of rude.
Because she's a bitch.
Okay, she did try and do that whole, like, genocide thing, but
What a bitch.
okay, maybe then we should also disclude Celestia because of the whole fiasco where she
Stole 40 cakes.
stole 40
That's
cakes.
4 tens. And that's terrible.
Another nod from Starlight.
Thank you, Princess. No more questions, Your Honor.
Judge Seedling turned to Maria.
Defense. Your witness.
The Wendigo hovered up slightly.
Just one question. Princess, as you obviously know the rule banning spirits of the holiday who are not soul-bound to their holiday, can you tell me, does the rule of the claws interfere with it when a mortal is forced to assume that role?
For a moment, Celestia hesitated. It does not, but not for long, because she knew the answer by heart.
Because she's been really bitter about this for a long time.
It's the one elite club that she can't join. According to the rule, a mortal who is forced to assume the role of a spirit of the holiday will surrender their earthly connections to become that spirit properly. Doing so is part of the penance.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Judge Seedling made a small motion with his hoof, and Princess Celestia poofed back out of limbo and into the point of reality she had left from.
Next witness, Miss Starlight.
Vicious glee crept into Starlight's smile. She couldn't help herself. She'd set things up, and now it was time to spring the trap.
The plaintiff calls the Tree of Harmony as a witness. Woo!
Hell yes, I love it.
Second Tree of Harmony fic.
I forgot that the Tree of Harmony was supposed to be in here.
For just a moment, the Tree of Harmony itself appeared on the stand. The tree proper was dwarfed by its root system, a nearly endless complex of crystalline tendrils that stretched beyond the horizon, enveloping the lands of Equestria had dirt been there. Then the entire mass contracted into itself with a quiet warp, and condensed into a semi-translucent copy of Twilight Sparkle. Whoa! Twilight.
Hello.
Hello, Tree.
Starlight waved. The tree did not wave back.
Please return me. This is unpleasant.
Judge Seedling shook his head.
I'm afraid we need your testimony first. I'm the spirit of harmony itself, and I have been separated from my land and my people. I do not understand how you have uprooted me, but I cannot remain.
No, they're gonna kill the Tree of Harmony.
It's fine.
The tree's tone never changed, remaining even and emotionless throughout.
This place is an anathema, and every moment here is agony.
The judge adjusted his glasses nervously.
We'll make it quick.
Starlight Glimmer stepped around her table.
Tree, the court will put you back as if you never left. But I need you to answer a question for me first. I'm sorry, but it's important.
The wide doe eyes of Twilight Sparkle looked back at Starlight with the deep, soulful expression of Maud Pie.
I trust you, Starlight Glimmer. Ask your question.
For a moment, she hesitated. That the Tree of Harmony was expressing trust in her made Starlight's heart soar. But no, she had to focus. The best way to pay the tree back for the compliment was to get it home as quickly as possible.
Tree, I want you to tell me about the mare sitting behind me. Rainbow Dash.
Something in that clicked with the tree. Its avatar sat up straighter as it noticed Dash sitting there, and an actual smile came to its face.
She is loyalty.
You mean she's the bearer of loyalty?
Starlight leadingly corrected.
She is loyalty.
The tree reiterated.
To bear the virtue is to be it. One cannot put it down once it is lifted. She is inexorably tied with it, now and forever. It is her and she is it. Bro.
Now I'm starting to think the Tree of Harmony is the stoner, not the reindeer.
Yeah, I think she is.
Let's go! The noose tightened, and it took a lot for Starlight not to grin at her opponent.
So, she can't retire from being loyalty. She can't give up her element and let somebody else carry it?
The tree shook its head.
To retire from actively representing it is possible, and another may lift the virtue as well, but that does not change her being. She cannot retire from being loyalty any more than she could retire from having lungs.
So you might say she's loyal to loyalty.
Involuntarily, yeah.
Hey! It paused, momentarily pondering.
Those are obligatory for ponies, correct?
Very.
Starlight noted.
And my metaphors are improving.
The tree sounded quite proud of that fact.
Your Honor,
Starlight began as she turned away from the witness stand.
this provides the core of my case. By the Grand Council of Holidays' own rules, a spirit of the holiday must dedicate their entire soul to the duty. But Rainbow Dash cannot do that, as her soul is already permanently and irrevocably linked with that of one of the elements of harmony. While they may try to invoke the rule of the claws, they have no right to sever another cosmic entity's connection to Rainbow Dash, and thus cannot force her to serve as the spirit of Heartwarming without violating the Grand Council's own rules.
Before the judge or the defense could respond, however, the Tree of Harmony raised a hoof.
Excuse me. Am I correct in understanding that this is about the Grand Council of Holidays attempting to induct Rainbow Dash against her will into their membership?
It is.
Starlight confirmed. The tree nodded,
Understood.
and the avatar's head turned to look at Maria.
Keep your filthy, temporally bound claws off my stuff, or I will snuff out every last one of you and replace you with a new set of holidays that are more adept at respecting their betters.
Oh, God.
Shit.
The Tree of Harmony is just the most powerful being.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
An icy chill passed over the room that wasn't the Wendigo. Judge Seedling cleared his throat.
Yes. Let's just... Thank you for your time, Tree of Harmony. I am loyal to loyalty, and glad to serve at her side.
She said the thing. They said the thing. It said the thing.
It.
The tree pronounced, and then it blipped back to its proper place in reality. Behind the plaintiff's table, Rainbow Dash shivered.
So cool.
Unsteadily, Maria rose at her table.
In light of this evidence, the Grand Council of Holidays feels that it is in everyone's best interest to make an exception to the rule of the clause and allow Rainbow Dash to not become the spirit of Heartwarming should she so choose.
Rainbow Dash leapt up and pointed at the Wendigo.
In your face.
Starlight's magic shoved the Pegasus back into her seat.
Shut up, Dash!
Judge Seedling banged his gavel again.
In that case. Case.
Eh.
In that case, I find in favor of the plaintiff, Rainbow Dash. Case closed.
Starlight Glimmer and Rainbow Dash hugged.
You owe me.
Hissed the unicorn into her now former client's ear.
I do.
Dash at least didn't deny that.
Trust me, I owe you big time for this, Starlight, and I'll make sure every pony knows how great you were and how much you helped me.
Jingly, jingly, jingle. 3 months later, Starlight was awoken in the middle of the night by a knock. Opening the door, she found Fluttershy there, without Twilight Sparkle, but with a basket of brightly painted eggs and wearing a rabbit costume. Oh no!
Oh, no! She killed the bunny. Starlight, I'm very sorry to disturb you, but I think I may need a lawyer.
Oh boy. Author's note. My prompt with this one basically wrote itself. Fairly literally, I forget how much of a detailed prompt we're allowed to give for these, but if I'm allowed to go real specific, then I'd love a fic featuring author's choice of main 6 member and Starlight, where the main 6 member is in a Tim Allen's The Santa Claus situation. They've accidentally killed / unintentionally been magically contracted to the new holiday spirit, and they choose Starlight as their lawyer to try and get them out of it against a courtroom of other holiday spirits. But if that's too specific for the framework of this event, you can instead just give my writer the alternative prompt. Starlight dusts off her pre-Reformation social manipulator skills to get a main 6 member off the hook for holiday-related crimes, comedy preferably. I could have taken the easier way out, but come on, why would I do that? Oh my god. The end. That was Rainbow Dash, Spirit of Heartwarming versus the Grand Council of Holidays by TCC 56. And what did we think of this one?
My goodness, Wizzy. What a fic.
Man.
I do wish it was longer. By the way, congrats on 99 stories there, TCC. Anyways. Yeah, TCC 56 is very good at dialogue. And they show it in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I rather liked their dialogue, as well as the fun situation that the characters have found themselves in.
Yeah.
But I will say, I do wish it was longer.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we'd get to see some more witnesses, but Tree of Harmony is definitely the final witness. That was the perfect last witness to have there.
Yeah. Honestly, it just needed to come in and go, no. And that was that.
I was thinking with like how Celestia was reacting that maybe these galactic people were even more powerful than the Tree of Harmony. But no.
No. No. You can't beat God.
It's like I was like separated from the root system, or I guess the root system was separated from the earth, and then it was like, This is uncomfortable.
I don't like this.
Put me back.
What you doing? Guys, come on.
I do understand the prompt being Starlight Glimmer. That's what they wanted. But I still feel like she wasn't the best character to have for your lawyer.
Yeah. It is definitely Twilight, who you would want.
Well, what if she had asked the Tree of Harmony initially to be her lawyer?
I think the Tree of Harmony was busy.
Oh, that's fair. It's like, I already asked Twilight, but she was busy. Then I asked the Tree of Harmony, but they were busy. Starlight, you're my last resort.
You're my only hope.
What was up with the boobs in the cover image? There were no boobs in the story. What the heck?
I think
Was I baited?
it's just a bit of artistic flair, Wizzy.
Hmm.
And the fact that it was that it's a whole courtroom setting, the Justice is Blind statue definitely makes the most sense.
I'm pretty sure the Scales of Justice that didn't really have much to do with this story. The Santa hat and presents that they're holding, that wasn't really related. I'm pretty sure the boobs were the main reason they made this the image for the story.
You're really tough to handle sometimes, Wizzy. I don't know. What else do you think?
What did I think? Oh yeah. I actually have been wanting a story for a while that's just like a court case or something like this. But we haven't actually read one like this. It's about time, because this is perfect fan fiction setting.
So true. It's about damn time. God damn it.
Celestia, damn it.
Tree of Harmony, damn it.
All right. I think that's everything we have to say about this story for now.
Yep. Now, Wizzy, just keep staring at that box and don't look behind you.
Ooh, that is a nice looking box. Who wrapped that one?
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
Hopefully, we're going to be able to unwrap that in the next episode. Don't worry, I'm going to keep staring at it the entire time.
Keep staring, buddy.
Well, I hope that you guys are going to be having a wonderful Christmas as well as we continue ours. We'll be back with you hopefully next week to bring you another beautiful Christmas story, holiday story, Heartwarming story.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Hee hee haw, as they say for Heartwarming.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Love you all. Mwah.
See ya! No! You hit the present.
Whoopsie.
Now it's gonna be a story involving guns.
Ah, shit.